Oh, damn, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. What is this? Ooh. Now, this terrible boss was absolutely freaking. Oh, yeah. Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, the warlock with the buddies. This, look at this. Nothing can stop me now. Nothing. Oh, damn. Hi YouTube, welcome to another video. Today I want to share with you my hopefully short guide on how to obtain the Praxis blade solo. I will show you footage on how I actually went in there with zero knowledge because, you know, the DLC just hit today and I went in there on legendary. I have to say, and I highly recommend, if you're planning to do this quest solo, be prepared that it's gonna be an absolute nightmare and it's gonna be really difficult. Again, this is solo. I did the entire campaign solo. If you have friends to do it with, this whole encounter, everything is gonna be super easy if you have 2 more people to help you out with the mechanics. When you're doing it solo, you have to do everything yourself. That's why it's going to be way more difficult. But that's the challenge, right? Hopefully this video is going to help you out because it took me almost an hour and a half to figure out every single puzzle, every single mechanic, and it was really difficult. But I got some good news for you. If you know what you're doing and if you're following things that I'm about to say in this video, you can actually do this probably in about 30 minutes.
The Praxic Order needs a new path. Maybe we can find it together. It's a mentor's job to guide each Praxic trainee as they forge a weapon of their light. A blade burning with the Praxic fire. I'll stand mentor to you, if you're willing. Forge a new blade for yourself. A weapon equally of light and dark.
Oh boy, if I only knew what's about to happen. Holy cow. Anyways, you know you're on the right quest when you are on quest number 33 out of 45. Yeah, you just launch it and you get going. So the beginning of the mission is actually really easy. You just have to clear your way up. Basically where you start, you just have to go up. I was looking around here, finding for some clues or whatever, but it's pretty straightforward. All you have to go is just follow the route up until you get to a section which looks like a little bit like a hangar. This one, and after that you clear everything on the way, of course, and then you go inside. You kill some elites. I changed my weapons here. I'm rocking the Warlock buddy build. It's a really easy build. I did the entire campaign with this one. It's pretty straightforward. You don't pretty much use any weapons. I was able to actually test different types of weapons, and it's actually pretty good. Okay. Here I'm just looking my way up. This is not the correct place. You need to go inside over here and clear all the mobs. Keep in mind I'm doing this on legendary, so the mobs are a little bit tougher. But basically this elite over here drops you a key. With that key, you just have to grab it and yeah, put it over there in the terminal, which is going to open the door for you. And yeah, I'm running around because I am figuring out things as we go. Here's the terminal. This opens the doors. And from here on, it is pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Here you interact with this. First, you need to clear the ads, of course. Once you're done clearing the ads, you just interact with it and it will open up a portal which you need to go through. And after that, it is actually super easy when you know where you need to go, if you don't have to figure out everything yourself. I pretty much spent a lot of time figuring out where I need to go. This room is actually pretty easy. Your answer is this pillar in the middle. You need to jump on it, and there is going to be a tunnel where you jump down. And from here on, it is a little bit of a jump puzzle, which you need to follow. Just jump on the rocks from one rock to another and you work your way up. Yep, this happens sometimes. Actually, a lot of times, so get used to it. Oh yeah, if you have a sword with eager edge, I highly recommend equipping it because sometimes it will actually save you from jumps that you were not supposed to make. You work your way up to the stairs, and here is where we need to go. In the middle of this structure is where we need to go. Over here, you jump first from basically one platform to another inside of this structure. I was just looking around to see if there's any things around where I need to go, but I figured out real quickly that I just need to make my way up. You jump from one edge to another, and from here it's pretty straightforward. Here you just need to go all the way to the end of this. Keep in mind that every crack has one of these things that would push you out. In the middle there is nothing, and basically the door that you're looking for is absolutely up here on the left. So the left door, like this one, but one level higher. So you need to make your way up all the way to the end and then jump on the rock that is in front of us. From the rock, you will jump back to the higher level. Now here I didn't make the jump. That's because you need to actually make a curve jump and go to the left side. And from there you jump up to the rock. So it took me a few attempts to make the jump properly. As you can see, I was looking inside of the cracks to see if there's any doors hidden or something hidden in there. But on this level, there's nothing. From here on, I actually walked. I don't remember that part. But yeah, apparently I did just walk to the edge. After you make your way up over here, you jump on the rock, you go around the rock, and then you jump up on the platform. And from the platform above you, this one, you can actually jump to the other side. Then you jump one level above that.
Is working. The second one might be the door. One. Or actually, no. I'm stupid. Maybe the next one. Bro, I'm so good. I'm so good.
Okay, so in here, there is actually a new mechanic, which is the floor that has this sign is actually going to disappear after a few seconds, including the walls as well. So everywhere you see this cross type of sign, this is going to be the new mechanic that is actually disappearing stuff. This is not the puzzle in here. Once you are in front of this door, just look to the right over here like I am doing right now, and this is where the next room is. Over here, you just need to walk slowly because blocks will start to pop out. These blocks are actually your stairs. So once you get on these blocks,
This was here
just,
all the time.
just walk through the different blocks to the different blocks, and
Hold you. I would not
just
say I'm a big
use
fan of
them
this,
as stairs to get up.
but I appreciate the stairs. And I have to make it all the way over there, I guess. Why don't we just eager edge like the good old times?
Okay, here we
Oh,
just
the
need
question is how we
to
get
go
here, dude.
the other way around, not where I went in. This, and from here, you just go forward and you actually have to jump down. After you jump down, you will get into
It's not the
another
same room, right?
type of mechanic
Where I was. Just
where
tell it
you
to
will
guys.
see this part again where everything is going to be
guys.
disappearing. So it is going to be a little bit like a maze. And you have to run super quickly. Even this part over here, just wait for it to go back and you just slide and sprint through it real quick. And from here on, you just need to run super fast. You touch the walls and you see where's actually a wall. And you just need to find the crack. Somewhere you see wall, nope. And you just make your way up and forward super quick. You need to find yours. I don't know if this is a fixed puzzle or not. But I just figured this out really quickly. You just need to jump and look for where there is no wall. And after you're done of this part, you're pretty much done. This one is pretty easy. Here you just need to jump up and jump from one edge to another.
You're cheating because you already seen how and what you need to do.
Now you can see these pillars on top. They actually have little edges. You can actually jump on one of them. So you need to jump here and then you jump on top of this. Then you're good. You follow this. You walk alongside.
I don't have the DLC, so no for me. Oh, rip. But they do have the other DLCs for free now, right? That's at least a good thing.
You just walk over here
that our way?
and
You gotta be.
you jump up.
Bro, hey, I'm actually moving, I think, with a very decent speed, by the way. I'm figuring out things pretty fast, huh?
Oh boy, you wish you were doing pretty decent speed. This was already 1 hour in, by the way.
For now.
Okay, so here you just follow this section. Jump. You start from the left side and then you have to jump over and go to the right side. And here is your entrance. Okay. Now here you need to shoot the thing in the middle, the yellow thing. You shoot it once and then the rest, everything, the same mechanic before. You see the cross, that means that this is going to disappear a few seconds after you touch it. So you just run as quick as possible through the entire section over here. There will be some hobgoblins that are going to try to shoot you down. If you have something to kill them, you can actually shoot them and you can step on their platform because these are not going to disappear, so you can look around. This is what I did in this video. I killed one of the hobgoblins and I just stayed.
I thought I had my machine gun.
I just stayed and looked around to see where I need to go.
There's a free place where you can consider.
But pretty much you need to move in that direction.
Wait, what is shooting?
And you
Alright.
make it real quick.
We gotta go over there somewhere. Everything on the way is trying to kill me. Let's calculation. Let's do some calculation. Bum, 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 bum. Right? Did I amplify these nuts?
Okay. Once you make it to the rock, you jump this part. And don't bother with this phalanx. Just jump down to this tower.
I gotta go.
Here I was a little bit confused, but no, all you have to do is jump to the tower on the left.
Isn't that where we started?
After you jump to this tower, inside you go inside and there will be platforms again for you to jump. Now there is two ways you can do the next part. You can either jump on the level that is not the last one. I, by mistake, went to the very last one. But this one over here has a rock, and then there is one level beneath it. You can go over there, and you see those pillars that I'm jumping on? Well, there's actually a door behind me that I didn't see that you can actually jump from. So it's going to be a way easier jump.
Easy money.
But I'm a warlock and I have eager edge, so I can fly pretty far.
Yeah, baby. Balance the skills.
Okay. Now we're getting to the not so fun part. This is the boss encounters. So this is the first encounter. This is not the boss.
This
Over
quest keeps on
here,
going, right?
they teach you the first mechanic that you need to actually figure out
Why is there this and this? If there's
for
this,
you
this
to
gotta
be
be a
able
trap,
to do the
right?
boss.
Oh,
So
no.
over here, you will see these circles. There is 2 circles on the left and 2 circles on the right. They are white and black. This mechanic is really easy once you understand what you need to do. So keeping in mind that on the one side you have the Taken, on the other side you have Imperial. In this encounter, you need to fill out these spheres by grabbing these orbs and shooting them towards these big bubbles. The way this works is if you kill 2 orange bars or elites from the same type, you will get white orbs. If you kill 2 from the opposite ones, so you kill 1 Imperial and you get that Barent Energy Cleave buff and go and then kill another one from the Taken side, you get a black orb. So you take the black orbs and you shoot them towards these over there. They have to be exactly the right amount. If you do shoot 1 orb more, it will reset the entire sphere. So keep that in mind. So you fill out each one of these. So that means if you want to do the white ones, you kill 2 Imperial elites, and then you get white orbs, as you can see right here. Keep in mind, if you pay attention, after you kill an elite, you will actually get a buff. The buff will tell you whether you got which one you killed last. So if you mess up the mechanic, you also get these big boys that you need to kill. I'm actually not sure if you get these when you mess it up or not, but you do have to fight these sometimes. Here I was testing the different colors towards the different orbs. I was still trying to figure out the mechanic over here. This one took me a lot to figure out, but eventually I did. Over here, as you can see, I just killed the Imperial and I got the Barent buff. After that, I killed the Taken one and I got black orbs. Me being an idiot, I shot the black orbs into the white orbs and I didn't do nothing. So, same color, same orb. But the mechanic, the whole mechanic is on the order of elites that you kill. So I have a Taken buff now. I kill one of the Imperials. I got black ones. Now I start shooting this. This starts to grow. The moment it's full, you stop shooting orbs at it. That's it. Now, in order for you to properly do this mechanic, it is ideal if you do 2 at a time per orb. So 2 at a time per big sphere, then you take the other one so you don't mess them up. Otherwise, they reset. It's very easy to reset if you do more than 2. So you kill, grab the buff, do 2. Now this one is full. I don't have to shoot it anymore. I was looking at it like an idiot, trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with this mechanic, what's not working. By the end here, I already finally figured out that I need to pay attention to how I get the buffs and which order I'm following to get the right color orbs. And I finally got all 4 spheres full. After you get that, you actually unlock the last part of this, which is going to be fighting the boss. Now, the boss is going to have the same mechanic. The only difference is that instead of having 4 orbs, you will only have 2 orbs, and these orbs are going to be 2 black orbs. The way you go to the final boss, you just go back to this platform, go through the portal, then interact with that octant. And this is, by the way, the same thing that you will have to interact with on the boss as well. This will make you a little bit dizzy, but yep. Alright. Now you go through the portal and you go through the same thing again. You just have to jump through the ice and make it through that door over there, which is pretty straightforward. Now, here you need to keep in mind that the first 2 phases of the boss are gonna be extremely easy. So it's just a straight DPS check. You just clear and start DPSing the boss until he gets to like 20% HP, he gets immune, and then you need to do the mechanic. Okay, so the DPS parts, I don't have to explain anything over here. You just nuke everything, pump everything you have, supers, dupers, whatever you have, just pump kill everything until he gets to the last bracket of his HP, he will go immune. Now, the more important thing for you to remember is the mechanics. So above you, on left and right, you have these black spheres, same mechanic as previously. And if you remember correctly, the way you get the black orbs is if you kill 2 of the opposite factions. So on the right side, you have Taken. On the left side, you have Imperial. So what you need to do is you need to go and kill the elite that you have spawned. They will never be spawned at the same time. You kill this one. As you can see, I got Barant Energy cleaved on top next to my HP. And what you need to do after that is you need to jump on these platforms and you need to interact with this triangle thingy, the Octant, and this will spawn the other faction for you. So once you interact with it, it will spawn the Taken, you kill the Taken, and it will drop you orbs. I highly recommend do 2 orbs at a time per sphere. So just shoot 2, and once you have done this 2 rounds in total, you will be able to DPS the boss and kill him. This encounter took me about 40 minutes to figure out and to polish it down, because keep in mind that when you're playing solo, the boss will constantly target you, and the moment you get up there to interact with this obstacle or triangle thingy, the boss will constantly always do DPS to you. It's not the ads, it's the boss with that machine gun is gonna wreck your butt from DPS. This is where this will become so much easier if you have friends to do it with, because somebody will always be targeted by the boss and the other guy can always go and interact with this so that you can spawn the opposite faction and use the buff and get the orbs. This is gonna take some trial and error. The good part about this is that when you die, you reset at the moon phase, so you don't have to do the entire encounter over and over again. So that's a good start. Hopefully you will nail it down faster than I did, because again, this entire mission took me 101 minutes, including figuring out all the puzzles and all the mechanics, including the final boss. It was really difficult, but hopefully this video will help you out have an easier time. If it does, like and subscribe.